So I'm gonna do the same thing that I just did. See if we can get this where I can get it to line up where I want it to. This is like an uneven space, if I remember right. Yeah. This is the... Once you have something to... it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, we can get it. We'll get it. If I can remember how I built this, that would be a good thing. Keep halfway. No. We do you here, I bet you will be, though. All I'm trying to do right now is get this centered. And... come on. Sometimes it just does weird shit, like it doesn't want to snap right. Can you snap to it? You'll snap to that edge. I can't get that edge though. It's being stubborn. So the snap edges are weird on signs. If you've never had the pleasure of fighting them before, yeah, they're a lot of fun. No. This might work a little better. Okay, we're good. Okay. We'll do that so I can get this lined up exactly where I want it. You need to be... there. Okay, we're through that one. This one is a little short, so we'll make the adjustment in the middle. See how this one needs to be like a 2 meter. So I will take this and do that. Pull you. Grab you. Then what I'll do is I'll come in here and pull these guys back out so we can get the length right. So we're gonna have a length of 6, which is kind of what I've expected this to be. And these should be pretty even, and they are. I just need to change the color on these. That's not what I want to do. You need to come in here. We just need to change the color. I can't remember what we used the orange for. We used it today, apparently. Control. I'll show you. Well, on the beams, they'll snap to the beams. They never used to do this. Like, they're like this. They'll snap to these now, and I'm not holding any key. They'll snap to the pillars and all of that. If you need them to lay flat on the foundation, just hold control. And that gets them to how you want them to be. Building going good. This is the power building for the control room for building 6 is pretty much complete on the inside. How are you tonight, Busted Knuckles? Yeah, this is what we got. really come out nice. I'm really happy with it. Alright, so now on to the next piece. So this is pretty much complete. There's still maybe some more things that we need to do with it. But yeah. Yeah, if you could get the sign work like that, yeah, that's... So... If you hold control, they'll snap to any surface. If you're an old school player of the game, yeah, it gets a little tricky. Where it gets tricky, and you just have to play with it and just be patient. This is why this is going to get blueprinted before I build any more major train network stuff. Is they do 45 increments, but sometimes you need something different than 45. Like this. That is not an easy thing to do. That was a lot of trial and error, and I'm going to blueprint that because that made me want to pull my hair completely out. Those guys right there. Because that's not a 45-degree angle. Really? Was stuck. Other things you could do. Let's jump down here. With these barriers, you can set the lights in such a way where the lights shine through them, the signs. So you lay the sign down first on the post. And then you just play with the angle just right and you can get it to light up in there. We need to get the blueprint tops of those done. That might be something we do here real quick. Or we do it the next stream because I don't feel like doing it right now, but yeah. So I have that blue light going around the base. I don't have it on this side because you can't get back there easily. I don't have it over here. Have it to here. Kind of feel like we need something on the outside still. It feels like it needs one more thing. Feels like I need something else. It needs that... Oh, I forgot to pull the roof pieces out. Needs one more thing. Definitely needs something on the outside, like like some trim light. You're right about that. Thank you, sir. Cheers. Oh, I never put that back on. I think we definitely need some trim light along the windows. I like this. To deal with that indentation that we had there. Looks odd with that being blue. I'm gonna chrome it. I know one thing I need to do. Definitely kind of an odd height, isn't it? Huh. Let's figure that one out. Yeah, I think we need some light on the outside. I'm happy with the inside. I like this, by the way. Where did I see that? Total Eclipse did that, and it actually looks really good. You know what we could do? Please. There it is. I just noticed that's crooked. Can I get that where it's centered? No, of course not. That's why. You know what's interesting is there's no 1 meter little sign like this, and I don't understand why. Kind of weird. Another one of those weird things I don't understand why we don't have like a 1 by ½ meter sign. That'd be really handy right now. You know what we could do that might be interesting actually? Let's go back to this one. And let's, element set, yeah, we want that. We want you. Background, none. Let's do you as black. Let's do you as blue. And let's do... Oh, if we did... No, background. I'm just playing right now, just so you guys are just wondering what I'm doing. That would be kind of subtle. There you go. Subtle. There we go. Just, it's something you won't see unless you walk up to it. Do we like that though, really? Maybe not on these. Maybe that's not the play here. on this one. Yeah, I think we put the blue on there to look good. I'm not going to do this. I like the idea, thought of that, though. It's pretty cool. But I don't like it in practicality. I do know one thing I do need to do is get this walkway over to here. So let's get that started. We'll do this as well. I'll start to shrink the building a bit. I think we do a sign on top of this building as well. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, let's grab this. You are going to go that way. Is this the height? Do we want this? It is... It is not. It actually needs to go down 2 meters, I think. Nope. It's got to be up that high, then drop, because those things are in the way. I have plenty of heavy oil, so we're covered on that one. Okay. Good. Hey, Skash. Welcome in, buddy. So, I apparently am, you know me, you know how I'm at and the weirdness that I could be sometimes. So, I forgot. Oh, yeah, easy tip. I'll show you. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's kind of a... I wish there was a different way to color things, right? So, in the customizer, if I want to change anything, let's just say I want to change something to chrome as default, right-click on the... Ah, damn it. Highlight this guy, right-click on it, and you'll select standard. And that'll make everything that's a building, belt, in such that particular color as you build. You just have to remember to go back and change it later back to your default. So if I'm done with the chrome, I would come back up here and go to standard. I try to remember to do that, and I forget a lot, then I get mad at myself. The other thing that you could do, the other trick that works really well, let's say if you just want to recolor this belt, right? So let me highlight the belt, right? So here's our belt. Let's say I want to make said belt chrome. You can see it's chrome. I could paint it, but you know, if I'm just brushing it, if you hit the G key, you will only ever paint the Mark IV belts that color. So you can just go down the line and just paint them. That works really well as well. So that's another option you can do. Yeah, I want to... Yes, Planet Crafter has new stuff. They have a DLC that came out with a new planet. And that's kind of like their way of trying to figure out, well, is the DLC what we really want to do? Or, you know, they're still trying to figure a lot of that type of stuff out. Definitely will hit Planet Crafter back up again at some point, just not now. Trying to figure out how I want to build this next piece here.
Do it.
Always do it. Do it, ECAS. Yeah, but my affiliate anniversary, my friend, is Wednesday. So we're going to be just kind of having a good time doing that. I should send you pictures of the rat's nest we pulled out at work. Well, it wasn't really a rat's nest per se. It was all contained and such in the build as we expected. These are going to be purple. I'm excited that we just have, you know, that I've made it to affiliate. It's been a year. It's crazy to me. Okay. All right. We're gonna do, you guessed it, more lights. So yeah, we'll be here chilling. Oh, it was that the cabling had been in there since 2009 when the building opened, and we just never in the past bothered to clean it, or just when we replaced the network gear the first time, we didn't bother to recable it at the time. We didn't ask for it, and we didn't budget for it. Well, I asked for it this time, and we also put it all back into alphanumeric order as well, because it originally was built with 2 separate switch stacks, and then it got combined into one for budgetary reasons at some point. And then we filled up what was left, and then we needed to add stuff, and it was such a mess that I couldn't stand it anymore, so we recabled it. Yeah, it's an 8-switch Cisco 9300 stack now. And it is a beast. It was a 5-hour job, and it took us 20 minutes to pull all the old cable out, which we pulled out in just a giant... We pulled it all out in one piece. Let's just leave it at that. This is my OCD doing OCD things. This is not going to be blue lit. I think this is going to be orange, dark orange underneath here. is about center, if I think I'm right. Yeah, it was not a bad deal. It was time consuming on a Saturday. It wasn't it was kind of just one of those things that you do and you get it done, and that's about even. Let's do orange. Take you and paste you, and we're gonna do you orange. I've put in multiple buildings and been a part of those, and golly, does that make a huge difference when you can get it all done from the beginning. Makes such a big difference. I'm gonna modify these blueprints so these actually are on the blueprint, I think. Keep getting stuck, and I'm... It's gonna be purple lights in here, so we're gonna go with orange. How's your builds coming in game, by the way, Knuckle? Hope they're going well for you. We've got some good builds going. I'm actually kind of really seriously thinking that's our affiliate anniversary gift to the channel, is to get Discord up and running. How's that going? Because I know that was... We had discussed that, and... all the pitfalls that was gonna entail. We might do something like that. I've kind of had that thought. Oh. I really like this orange underglow light. One more. I think it's an interesting concept. Just I think that it will do exactly what you want it to do. It's just, I think the concept is, like, on paper is really straightforward, but watching it work efficiently is going to be the trick. That's where having the logistics piece for the logical piece that Factorio has that we don't have in Satisfactory, that's where that would really come in handy. Where you would have that wire network that says, hey, I've got so many you not in the right spot? Nope, apparently not. Just noticed that. Yeah, the sigh is real when they do that, by the way. I don't understand why. Can we please not just go the right way, game? I don't know why nudge bugs like that. Holy cow. And are you sorting everything, right? You're sorting every raw ore in the game or just certain ones? Based on what I'm reading is you got 2 belts out of the station to 2 separate boxes. Then coming 4 belts out of that is 32 belts. Everything but iron, yeah. So yeah, iron is the scare. Well, there's so much iron in the game though, you could just belt it or truck it. All right, with that done, now we need to do the floor. So here's that trick. So we want to get just the floor. I'm going to hit G and just... That could be just grab everything and get it. What are we doing on fuel?